talking to Diego?
Yeah, that's me.
Perfect. So I am Lucy, the assistant of the marketing agency Signs Media, and I wanted to ask you if you are using Facebook ads right now? Great. Did you know that Meta has recently changed its system of ads, and what worked before doesn't work anymore?
No, I didn't. Tell me more, please.
Exactly. That's why Signs Media is on the ball, and we are absolutely updated with everything. We're already getting results with some clients using the new Meta ad system. Would you like me to send you an email with all the info and a Calendly link to book a call with one of our experts if you're interested in hearing more?
What you have just seen is an AI voice cold calling system for marketing agencies that is going to be able to send AI voice cold calling campaigns in order to get the leads of these marketing agencies to receive an email of information of the new system of working of the Facebook ads or of any type of information, but with the objective of having inside a Calendly link in which the lead is gonna be able to also book a call. And yeah, let's go into the build. So guys, here we are in Vapi to proceed to build these AI voice cold calling campaigns inside Vapi for marketing agencies. It's not gonna be a really big guiding depth for this because I will shortly update and upload a new video of specific on how to build an AI voice cold calling system inside Vapi. So let's go. And here what is really common is to click here and come into assistants, phone numbers, but we're not gonna do that. We could also use, if you have watched some previous videos, the Vapi module, but we are not gonna use the Vapi module as we want it to be personalized for marketing agencies because they are gonna contact different people and they want it to be the most personalized as possible. So we're gonna come here into the question mark and we're gonna go into API documentation. So if you have watched the Transient Assistant video, you should know that we have to come here into Create Assistant and click on Play. Once here, we are gonna start adding properties. There's 28, but we're not gonna use so much, and we're gonna add different properties that are gonna allow us to build this really personalized. We will start with transcriber. Let's go with deepgram, and here we're gonna add language, as always, really important, English. We are also gonna add model, and we're gonna leave it in Nova 2. There you go. Then with this we're not gonna add anything more. We're gonna continue. We're gonna go with the model. So we're gonna go with an OpenAI model, which is normally what works best with this, or the most common, which we use, and it's gonna be a 4.0 mini, which is not gonna spend a lot of tokens, but the performance is gonna be also really good. So let's go then with max tokens. I usually like to leave it in these types of agents on 1000, because if not, where it's gonna be interrupted the conversation in the middle of what the agent is saying. Then we're gonna also add messages, which is where we're gonna include the prompt. We're gonna put it with system content here. I'm not gonna add it now, it will be I will add it later. You will have it in the descriptions anyway. So let's go and add finally the temperature. There you go, and we're gonna leave it in 0.2. There you go. And we could use actually tools, but we're not gonna use tools as today we're gonna focus more on the output and the receiving the transcript and inserting the transcript inside an Google Sheets. So next one is gonna be the voice. There you go. We're not gonna use Azure. I like a lot 11 Labs, so we are gonna go with that. Here we could add whatever you want. If you want girl, Andrea works good, Matilda also works good, but we're gonna go for example with Marisa to change a bit. Then we're gonna put the language, EN, English, model, let's go with Turbo 2v5. First of all, we're gonna put the first message mode actually, because we want the assistant to speak first. So here we're gonna add what would you want the assistant to say first, and that's all. Then client messages. I'm lately don't using a lot of client messages, as I'm not liking a lot the result that it gives me, but you could use them. What it's mandatory to use is just server messages, as you have all the useful things inside here. So we're gonna go with end of call report, really important this one. With this we are gonna use then later the Vapi module. We're also gonna add the function call. We don't have function, but it's important to have it also. The transcript, of course. We're also gonna add finally the tool calls, and with this will be okay. Let's continue. Now let's go with none of this. Background sound, I should recommend you leaving it off. If not, it's really annoying. Name, let's add it. We're also gonna add the server, as we're gonna add here the Vapi module that we are gonna need, and probably with this we will already have finished. We could also add a voicemail message, really useful for these cases in which we are gonna send calls for outreach. Perfect, and now we are gonna basically fill up this with the name, which is gonna be aivoice calling. We're gonna call it marketing. Voicemail message, it was gonna be something that when the call finishes, we're gonna leave a message that the AI assistant is gonna say. And here in server URL, we are gonna go right now to make after including the prompt, of course. And server URL, after including the prompt, we are gonna go right now to make. Let's go. Here we are in make, in which we are gonna use to create both scenarios, as we are gonna be using two today, one to send and another to receive. Let's log in. And once here, we are gonna create a new scenario. In this case, we're gonna be firstly creating the receiving, as we want to include there the server URL. So let's call it receive call calling to differentiate it of the sending one. We're gonna be creating another one to send the calls. That's why we created the AI voice transient assistant. And right now we are gonna go into Vapi. You could also use the normal webhook, but it's really useful for me. And when we just click on watch end of call report, we already have here the transcript and everything. So let's click here and create a webhook. I'm gonna call it AI voice calling marketing, and we're gonna click on save. Let's copy this to the address to clipboard. Let's come back here and we are gonna paste it here. Perfect. We will continue with this scenario later. So after including the prompt, the first message and the voicemail message, we are gonna go to create the scenario for sending calls. So let's go directly again to make. Let's go back and let's create a new scenario. There you go. In which we are gonna call it calling AI voice marketing. And here we're gonna put a Google Sheets module, in which we are gonna go directly to Google Sheets to create our sheet with all our leads, as we were a marketing agency. And here we are. I'm gonna call it Signed Media Marketing Agency, and we are gonna put here name, number, email. We're gonna put here call sent with an interrogation, and we're gonna create another one here in which we're gonna include the interested ones, or the ones who are interested in receiving an email. So let's put here the same thing, phone and email. Go back here into our scenario. Let's go to watch search rows. Let's go with all leads, as is the one that we're gonna be interested in using for calling the leads. And we are gonna put that call sent does not exist, as it's gonna be empty. We are gonna go back here with our transient assistant that we created here, and we are gonna copy from the D, just after that comma, we're gonna copy all back down until this curly brace. We're gonna copy it, and we're gonna go to a JSON editor online. We're gonna paste all this, and we're gonna click on transform. There you go. And here we're gonna copy everything like this. With this, we're gonna go back into the scenario inside make, and we're gonna put a tool, set variable, and we're gonna call it assistant. and let's paste it here. So now we are gonna parse JSON this. So let's click on parse JSON. Let's go here. Let's put these braces and let's include here assistant, and let's close the braces. Later we should go with an array aggregator, but for this we are gonna need to do a test in terms of running this. We're gonna click here on run once, run anyway. There you go. So with this we already have the information, and we're gonna select all of these: transcriber, model, voice, first message mode, client messages, server messages, background sound, name, server, and voicemail message. Perfect. Then we're gonna transform this to JSON. Click on JSON. Let's transform into JSON. And we are gonna put first, and we're gonna include the array, and we're gonna close it. Finally, we're gonna go to the last part of the transient assistant, in which we're gonna be using a module of HTTP. There you go. And we are gonna be including here the information of create a call inside here, the assistant. So let's click on make a request. Let's come back here to Vapi. Let's use, in this case, the create call. I'm gonna go to customer. There you go. And we are gonna add some properties. So we want to add extension, but we're not gonna use it actually. We are just gonna include it in blank. Let's go with number. Here we will include the number that we received from the Google Sheets information, and we are also gonna add the name. With this, we're gonna be okay to use it. But finally, we're gonna add another more thing, which is gonna be the phone number ID. As with this, what we are gonna do is include the number which we are gonna call the client. We will also add the assistant, which will include the JSON that we already transformed previously. So let's go with assistant here, and we're gonna leave it blank that way. We're gonna copy this from the D again. We're gonna bring it here. We're gonna copy it, and we're gonna bring it back to the JSON editor online and paste it. And we're gonna copy it there, and we're gonna copy it again and bring it back to make. We'll have to add these things. URL, you have to add this one. You can copy it from here in create call. Authorization, and then here in bearer you have to put an space and your API key, just include it. Content type application. So we're gonna paste here what we recently copied. We're gonna paste it here. In number, we're gonna include the number from the Google Sheets. In name, the name from the Google Sheets. From the phone number ID, you have to come here into dashboard and select here where it says phone numbers and get your phone number ID. And here inside assistant, we're gonna delete this, and we're gonna include this one. Perfect. And then we are gonna put here the name and number. So once we have done this, we're gonna make a small test to make a call and receive it here, and then receive all the information here to continue this scenario. So let's go with it. I'm gonna click on run once. There you go. I'm gonna receive the call and just do the test. Okay, so I've done the test, and we are gonna change a little bit, a small thing. In service messages, we are gonna take out the transcript, as it's not gonna be useful, and it's gonna make us the life harder for the second scenario. By the way, you should also add and change the name, the variables of the name, as you will see in the prompt down here, as this way is gonna be more personalized. So with this done, we are gonna go with this scenario in which, first of all, we are gonna ask a GPT to determine if the client is interested in receiving the email. So let's add here a chat GPT. We could also do this with a normal tool, but as it's a beginner guide, we are gonna do it with a simple one that everyone can understand with a GPT. So let's go with 4.0 mini system. Max competition tokens, I don't really care today. It's not gonna be important for this case. We are gonna provide the transcript. We're gonna determine after watching the transcript whether the user is interested in receiving an email with the information or not. Just output yes or no. Example output yes. I'm gonna make before a small change. We're gonna click here in show advanced settings, and we're gonna change the temperature to 0.2. And now it's the moment to search for that row inside the Google Sheets we already have to update and put that the call has been sent. So let's go to our signed media marketing agency one. Let's put the limit on 1. Let's go to seed name on leads, and we want to find the one in which the number equals, in this case, to go down and select customer number inside here. Once done, we're gonna click on OK, and we're gonna click here on update a row. Remain all leads, and inside the row number we're gonna include here the row number from this module, and we are gonna put here in call send, really easy. And now we're gonna set up a filter for the people who said that were interested and not. If they were interested in sending the email or receiving the email, we are gonna send the email, and we are also gonna include it inside the seat of the people interested in the email. Let's put here Google Sheets at a row. Actually, we're gonna put here before the filter, and we're gonna put yes, interested. So we're gonna go to the ChatGPT here, choices, message, content equal to yes. And we're gonna click OK. We're gonna select the seed name of interest, and we are gonna include name, number, and email. There you go, and click on OK. Finally, we will send a Gmail. Send an email. So we are gonna include here the email subject, and we are gonna put the information you requested of Facebook ads, and we're gonna say thank you name for requesting the information. Perfect. And with this, the Gmail would be finished also. Let's click on OK. So now we have both scenarios actually finished. So now let's go to test it. So here we have the data in which we are gonna proceed to make the cold calling. We are gonna use my name, my number, my email, which is normally the info that we have. I'm gonna click here in this one to wait for the end of call report and the transcript, to then continue with this and integrate all the info. And finally I'm gonna run this one to send that call to my number. So let's go. Here, and there you go.
Hey there, am I talking to Diego?
Yeah, that's me.
Perfect. So I am Lucy, the assistant of the marketing agency Signs Media, and I wanted to ask you if you are using Facebook ads right now?
Yeah, I am.
Great. Did you know that Meta has recently changed its system of ads, and what worked before doesn't work anymore?
No, I didn't.
Exactly. That's why Signs Media is on the ball. We are absolutely updated with everything, and we are already getting results with some clients using the new Meta ad system. Would you like me to send you an email with all the info and a Calendly link to book a call with one of our experts if you're interested in hearing more?
Yeah, of course, please.
Perfect, Diego. You will receive that shortly. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye. So in a couple of seconds this will run, and we will see how everything is executed. As you can see, there you go. It has passed the filter. As I said, I was actually interested. The GPT determined that I was interested. The email just got inside my phone, and we are also gonna have here inside it, interested, my number, email, and my name. As you can see here, my name, my number. We have to configure it to put also the plus, because if not the country code is gonna be a bit difficult, and the email inside the interested. And we are also gonna have here call sent inside the column of call sent. And if we go now to my email, we're gonna see here my email that I just received. So once inside, thank you Diego for requesting the information. Here you have a link with all the info of the new Facebook ads. This would be the link. If you're interested in getting more details about how we work, book a call here, and the link of the Calendly to book a call. So with this, we would have finished the scenario and the build of a complete system of AI voice call calling system, to also the part of not only sending the calls, as I've already explained in some videos, but also receiving it. So this would be a complete build as I would do for a client. So guys, this has been all for the video. I hope you enjoyed and you've learned how to build this AI voice cold calling system, in this case for marketing agency. Now you've seen the value that it can give to marketing agencies and also see how well they work. As I said, this can offer a lot of value. It can be done for marketing agencies, for real estate agents, or for any other needs like gyms, personal trainers, anyone that really needs the outreach from cold calling. So yeah, again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.